schwer getroffen. Wir sehen die Zeit vorbei. Reifen haben richtig gefallen, aber dann wie ein Stein auf dem Wasser fitscht das Fahrzeug bis in den Reifenstapel.
Wilder start you can get on the most unlikely outcomes, and you know those are the under control and out of control. Oh,
it's Lebanon. Lebanon has hit China on the main straight, and it's taken both cars out. Would you imagine it?
That is a very heavy shunt for the little nasty. Again,
there's a puddle on the outside there too.
That's what's caught out Murad. We saw the. And he just simply slammed into the damage to both cars. Very heavy, and Steeden, of course, bouncing over the gravel trap. And I mean, that's a 60-mile-an-hour impact into the tower wall, and China taking out innocent party and all that. So once again.
Gegen Sandro Zeller. Und jetzt bin ich gespannt. Jetzt hat Carlos Sainz Jr. mehr Schwung. Oh, Berührung, Crash zwischen Michael Lewis. Oh, da hat es aber heftig eingeschlagen. Zwischen Michael Lewis und mit der Nummer 16, Tom Blomqvist. Startzielgerade.
Strategy as well. Now, what's been going on in the gloom? This is Indonesia. Satrio, and he's hit the barrier hard.
Yeah, that's the same place that Brazil got caught out. There's water that runs across the track on the entry up into turn 7. It's a high speed, effectively a flat-out approach. And as well, it is again. Oh, wow, a big heavy impact again, slamming into the barrier on the outside of the racetrack. And again, the rivulet of water that's now a major stream, if not well.
Safety car lights are still on, so we'll have another lap behind the safety car before we can get things going. And we will have 8 laps to go once we resume the race. And we've already had 4 laps.
Start Ferdinand Habsburg seemed to bog down there. Can Maximilian Gunther take advantage of that? Well, the one that has taken advantage is Joel Eriksson, who finds himself into P2. Oh, and there's a collision already, and a car invertedly.
Yes, it was someone's outbraked himself going into turn 1 and clattered into 2 others. Not entirely sure who that is at the moment.
Und das ist natürlich die Aufgabe. Mawson jetzt gegen Schumacher auf dem Weg hoch zur richtig schnellen Passage Schefflack. Da holt sich Mawson den Dreher. Eieiei. Auf dem Aquaplaning verliert er das Auto. Und nicht nur Mawson schlägt ein, sondern auch Schumacher verliert das Auto. Und in der Fahrerlagerkurve ist die nächste.
Richting het schijfvlak. Floridi toch links en rechts in zijn spiegels kijkt. Maar als hij links kijkt ziet hij dit. En dat is een harde klap van Sven Snoeks. Die gaat er heel erg hard af in het schijfvlak. Daar staan geen bandenstapels. Daar staat alleen de vangrail. En...
Paul Meijer en die 3 zouden een belangrijke rol gaan spelen bij de start. Daar duikt Meijer ertussen, daar gaat Van Dam iets te ver naar links en daar komt dan ook trouwens nog iets naar rechts. En ja, dan is het feestje alweer gedaan. En zorgt dat voor deze karambolage, waarbij er gewoon in één keer 6 man niet meer bij zijn.
Goed, inmiddels zijn wij beneden en wachten wij op de mannen hier bij het podium. Blije gezichten bij diverse coureurs natuurlijk. En aangezien junior gelijk door de televisie wordt besprongen als winnaar, gaan we even naar Carlo van Dam, die we toch niet zo vaak hier in Zandvoort zien. Hey Carlo, strakke wedstrijd, maar net niet de eerste plek.
Whether that will provoke another safety car. Here we can see in replay, up on the banking actually connects with the barriers as well. So we just caught the back end of that, and I'm pretty sure that, yes.
Now let's try and piece it together. Stroll is 5th on the grid. So he moves across. He's in the middle of the road. Charles Leclerc up alongside him. And again, he just moves across. He gets airborne. He breaks front and rear suspension. But if Charles Leclerc has got away with that without any damage, then I'll be astonished, because that was quite an impact and it lifted Stroll's car off the road, but he just moved right across on Leclerc, didn't he?
Do you not think that he was pushed into that by Pommer? The wrong way. Now, this is going to compromise this? Oh, look at that.
Oh my word, that is quite a ride from Daravala, and hits the barrier as well. If the session wasn't over for the fact he's gone off and damaged the floor.
Whoa!
RA's GP and Taylor Barnard for BWR Motorsport, the English driver, and you can see at the back there, it was where Ollie Bierman had backed the field up, and the anticipation of getting going, crosses the line and records the gap of 1.2 seconds. There's a couple of Van Amersfoorts further back, and there's contact, and that's another 2 cars gone into the fence. So the number 15 of Nikita Bedrin.
Devant, 23 degrés 8 pour la température ambiante. Départ plutôt réussi pour Hamilton qui aussitôt vient se placer. Une manœuvre assez surprenante devant Sutil. Par contre, une situation nettement plus périlleuse dans la deuxième moitié de peloton. Et pour...
Goes wider and wider, and then he's off at high speed.
Impact. And I would be worried if I was Carlos Sainz about my gearbox there.
I think he's carried a bit too much speed through the corner and it understeered. He went a little bit wider than he wanted to, and then that camber change has caught him out.
The weird thing is it's quite a slow oversteer. It's quite a slow moment, isn't it?
Coming around slowly, yeah.
Or lift round.
Turn 8, we get to Latifi, and as soon as the rear got away from him, he was heading towards the scene of a barrier. That's a lot of damage to that car as well, and you always have to hope, as we did with Carlos Sainz today in FP3, that the gearbox has survived.